Let's just say that I never had something that was too good before until I got with him.
Oh wait, he got you digmatized. That's right. You're gonna be wearing an apron and some high heels. Can we show the people what you look like? Stand up real quick.
I was with women for 12 years, and then I met Curtis.
When you were younger, did anything like ever happen to you or anything like that?
Yeah, I don't talk about it though, but I have two cousins, two women that to me. But
women? Did you become lesbian because you thought you was like unattractive at a point or something, or like?
It's a little of both.
Now that you're with a guy, like, and now that you're mostly, I'm assuming, being penetrated.
He's my first.
He's your first?
Let's just say that he was my best experience, sexual.
Wow. So you seeing the lights and the stars and all that, huh?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. What's up, YouTube? It's summertime and things are heating up in Atlanta. Make sure you go cop the merch at AtlantaStreetInterviews.com. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. So, okay. Okay. All right. So, are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
All right. How old are you?
I am 31.
31? How long have you been homeless?
Technically since Christmas.
Christmas? What happened to Christmas? That's how we say it.
I came back home in Christmas, and originally me and my brother agreed that I would be the nanny. But then when I came home, things switched. My mom took me in after we spent the holidays at my brother's house. Then me and her, we don't have the best relationship kind of toxic. So me and her was drinking, and things got physical. I don't hit her back though. And
why? What? I get the drinking, but what was said or what topic was brought up that caused the?
We were talking about respect.
Okay.
Respecting my parents, because she didn't like what I had to say. Because I feel like a lot of the older generation feels entitled to respect, and I feel like that's not fair. I feel like you got to give it in order to receive it.
Yeah.
And so I felt. I told her, I said, I try to respect y'all because y'all still my parents. And she was like, well, you're supposed to respect me anyway. And then it just exploded from there.
I get it. So, okay, so 31. And did you have to leave the house after that altercation?
I did. And I was kind of house hopping with my family, amongst family members. Spent a few days with my brother. And then my aunt took me in for 6 months. I struggled to get a job. And then I found out that she kind of had a fake letter sent to her home for Section 8 to get me out of there.
Dang, she went that far? Like, there's somebody type up a Section 8 letter saying this and that and the third?
Yes.
How did you find out that was a fake letter?
I found out through my brother. She told my oldest brother, and I don't know all the details, but she said a lot of horrible things behind my back. He told my mom told me, but I'm spiritual, so God said vengeance is his,
So why didn't your brother, what happened there? Because that was, you was first supposed to move in with them, it sounds like be the nanny.
Yeah.
Why didn't that end up being the thing?
I don't think he wanted the responsibility because he has a lot on his plate as is, and he has a lot on his plate, and my family.
I guess that's the point though, right? You're supposed to take some of it off the plate by being the nanny. How old were the kids?
My nephews are 8, 10, and my niece is just turned 2, and I was supposed to watch my niece.
Right, the 2-year-old, right?
Right.
So why wasn't that a thing? Like, I'm still not hearing like what happened. Like,
to be honest, we never discussed it. I didn't even confront him about it.
Okay, but that was the plan when you.
Yes. When I was in Milwaukee, I talked to him and my mom. We video chatted.
Okay.
And I came home Christmas. It was either be homeless in Milwaukee and freeze or come home. And so I told my old roommate, I said, look, the least you could do is get my ticket home.
So what was going on in Milwaukee? Why'd you end up almost homeless there?
I was manipulated into being his personal care worker, and really,
who is his?
His name's Mr. Sylvester.
Okay.
It was a old friend of mine, and the deal was, he was giving me $100 every 2 weeks, even though it was technically my check. He was getting the check, so I lost my Section 8 through that because I thought I was getting money when I really wasn't. I lost my Section 8, my stamps, and my Medicaid, and he helped me pay my rent. And then he ended up moving me in with him to be his live-in caretaker. I didn't really have to do much but just clean the house for him. And
was it sex involved too?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No. He had a girlfriend. It was like a big brother to him. It was nothing like that. He gave me his living room. He had the bedroom. And then I couldn't. Like I said, I always had trouble getting work, and I also was diagnosed with BPD, borderline personality disorder. So I was dealing with mental health issues and stuff like that. So,
when did that diagnosis occur? Like, you're 31. What age did you get that diagnosis?
When I was 28. about 3 years back.
Okay.
When I was with my ex-girlfriend, me and her broke up, and then I was having like suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. And then one of my friends said, well, you need to call 911. I got admitted, and then I went into a mental health hospital
Program, right.
And then I got an assessment, and I did my own research, and I do have the symptoms and stuff, and I was on my medication, but I was having a hard time keeping up with all of that because my caseworker was like half-assed doing her job and stuff. I really got my apartment on my own. All she did was paperwork.
Well, yeah, but you say it was through Section 8, right?
Yes, it was through
That's
Section
a
8.
blessing.
It was, but I couldn't leave. It was a city voucher. I couldn't leave Milwaukee, and it was 50. I was supposed to be paying $50 a month, but that wasn't even in the paperwork, which is crazy. It just a whole lot of stuff went on.
Well, what I'm saying is, why did you give that up to live with the dude?
Because my income increased in the system, so they thought that I was getting that money when I wasn't. He was getting the money, even though it was in my name. So we're talking about like a Social Security check? No, a PCW, personal care worker. It was an actual check. Now, he was getting Social Security already.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
but this was a second form of income that we made an agreement to.
Okay.
He was like, well, if you do this for me, then I'll give you $100 out of every check.
But it wasn't cash? Like, it wasn't like under the table type stuff?
No, it was on the card through Wisely. It would come. The cash was coming to my card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he was getting like most
Can't
of the
do
check.
that. Can't do that. Ooh, you gonna mess that up. Man.
Yeah, it was a hot mess. And,
Okay. What's like all these marks and stuff like
this
that?
right here, well, the extra stuff is, I got eczema, but this right here, I was born 3 months early. I was a preemie. And this is tape on my skin, when they tape the wire, the tubes and stuff on my arm.
And it still looks like that?
Mm-hmm. I was a newborn. I was on like, 2 pounds and some ounces.
Okay.
I thought it was medicine at first. I thought it was the medicine that burned my skin, but my mom told me it was the tape that they had on my arm when I was a baby.
I get it, but skin regenerates, you know, like you would think that over 30 years that would have.
Yeah, it's always been like that. Everyone asks about it.
Okay.
They had to feed me through my arm. I had tubes in me and all that.
So, I'm hearing girlfriend. So, are you like lesbian? Are you bisexual? Are you, what is your like sexual orientation?
I don't believe love has a title. I was with women for 12 years, and then I met Curtis. And I just.
That's the guy that just came up. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that's your romantic interest.
Yes.
Boyfriend or anything.
Boyfriend.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha. Okay, so, that's interesting because you look like the masculine,
Yes.
version or whatever, right? So, what made you go from like the masculine, female to
trust
like?
me. I'll always be masculine because I'm a tomboy. I have 3 brothers. But I just happened to fall in love with Curtis. I mean, he's a divine masculine energy. So.
And so he brings out the feminine in you?
Yes.
Because even though you look, you have the masculine aesthetics, I have not gotten anything masculine from you in the whole time I've been talking to you.
Yeah, he puts me in that feminine energy. So.
Man, shout out to Curtis. Shout out to Curtis. Because here's the thing, right? Do you have any kids?
No.
No? Do you want kids? Yeah? Because, like, what made you go to dealing with women,
I've always been attracted to women. And my experience with men early on weren't really good. Men really didn't feel natural to me, just that one.
So, real quick, okay, let's just start from the beginning. Where you from?
I'm from here.
You from here? You from Atlanta? What about?
I was born in Stockbridge. And then my mom moved to Decatur when I was 11, so I kind of been all over.
Shout out that east side.
Yeah, but
man.
I am originally.
Shout out. Man, we ain't talking about where you originally from. Shout out the east side. Nah, just playing. I'm from the east side. So. All right, so shout out Stockbridge, shout out the east side. So growing up here in Atlanta, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
At one point, yes.
What age did they split and they weren't?
I think they split when I was like 7, 8.
7, 8? Did they have any impact on you or anything like that?
I don't know. That's a good question. I would say yes, but I didn't realize until I got older.
In what ways?
It was always beef between my mom's side and my dad's side. I was very close to my grandmother on my dad's side, and they always fought over me.
So you felt like you was in the middle of it?
Yeah, because my grandmother had me when I was little, and my mom took me from her. So that's where I held resentment. And then my mom told me years later she was jealous. As I got older, she admitted she was jealous.
Who, your mom? Okay, so sounds like some stuff going on, Mom. So, all right, so growing up, would you say you had a fairly normal childhood?
Hell no. Nothing was normal about my childhood.
Tell me about it.
I watched my mom struggle. You know, sometimes there were days we didn't eat. I watched her get beat on by some of her boyfriends. She married when I was like 11. She married a guy who was a little younger than her, not too much younger, and he joined the military when I was 14. He was based in Hawaii, so that's when my mom gave my father custody. My father, I don't really have a good relationship with either of them. My mom, she tries. My dad, he just ghosts. And I chased him for years. Right now, he's trying to come back around, but like I said, both of my parents is like bad relationship.
I get it, yeah.
And you know, it's hard being a woman when you don't have. I wasn't taught how to be feminine or how to be a woman.
I was about to say, when you don't have that masculine structure,
yeah,
sometimes you try to create it for yourself, and you try to, you know, you're more attracted to I don't mean romantically attracted. You're more drawn to people that show that masculine energy, and you may want to emulate that, right? So you're talking about your brothers, whoever else that may have been in your life that, you know, you kind of may have like looked up to or anything like that. That could be where some of that is. And
the only other man, well, out of my whole family, to be honest, my oldest brother, his name's Dan Smith. He's in real estate. He's former military. He was a National Guard, and he's a self-published author as well. I think the world of him, we don't have the best relationship, but that's the only man that I saw as a man.
Right, as like a real man that you. Okay,
yeah.
So how much older is he than you?
He's 37.
Okay, it's not, 6 years. 6 years difference.
I have, on my mom's side, I have, it's my oldest brother, my second oldest. We're all 3 years apart, and it's me.
Okay.
And on my dad's side, I have a brother that's 16.
Which brother were you supposed to be staying with?
The oldest brother.
Dan? Okay, got you. Okay. Why do you think y'all don't have as close a relationship?
I've been gone 5 years. Like, I was always on my own. I was always away. I was always trying to create stability for myself. My family, I always felt like I wasn't a part of my own family, to be honest. It was always just me. I'm the outcast, I guess you could say, the black sheep or whatever. So I was always Job Corps. I went to Job Corps twice, graduated twice. I went to college. Only reason I even went to that college was because I needed a place to stay. I thought I was going to do nursing, but I was just trying to do my prerequisites. I didn't know anything about how to sign up for classes and stuff like that, so I ended up signing up for too many classes for the semesters. And all I did was get high and drunk most days with my best friends, to be honest with you.
Shout out to college.
Yeah,
all right, shout out to college.
You know what? I've been a nomad.
Let me ask about, and I normally ask this question. When you were younger, did anything like ever happen to you or anything like that?
Like what?
Any type of like sexual, molestation, anything like that?
Yeah, I don't talk about it though, but I have two cousins, two women that molested me. But
women? How much older were they than you?
They're sisters on my mom's side. My grandmother's sister's daughters.
Right, and so like you were how old when that happened?
Well, the younger sister, she was doing things with me when she was supposed to be babysitting me. I was like 5, 6, between 5 and 8, and she was 15.
Okay, wow. And so what about the older sister?
The older sister, she tried me when I was like 11.
Tried you meaning like fully like tried?
Yeah,
like,
she would try to touch on me and stuff like that when I was.
And what was your response?
I wanted to go in the room with my brother to sleep, and then she got mad. But I never told my mom what really happened that night because, like I said, my mom struggled. So my aunt, my grandmother's sister, she let us stay with them for a while. My mom's husband and us, and me and my second oldest brother. My second oldest brother was in the room like across from us, and I was in the room in the bed with my cousin, and she like was getting too close to me and started filling me up and stuff like that. And that's when I got out of bed and I'm like, I want to go in there with my brother. And then that's when she flipped. And then my mom.
She flipped?
Yeah.
And said what?
Well, why you want to go in there with him? So then I told my mom. My mom's like, what the hell going on? And I'm like, she's mad because I want to go in here and sleep with my brother. And then they got into an argument, but I just could tell my mom like what really happened.
So, is your mom still living?
Yes.
So she just so happens to be watching this video on YouTube. She's seeing this for the first time?
Well, yeah, if she sees it, yeah, she will be seeing it.
Trust me, she's gonna see it. if she's thinking in her head, why didn't you tell me? What is your response to that?
There's a lot of family secrets. I have an uncle who's a sex offender, so it's just, I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where, to be honest with you, I never felt really seen by my family anyway. So
you didn't feel like it would have that much impact if you told?
Yeah, or that I wouldn't be believed. That's
like the number one reason that I get. That's the number one reason. Did your uncle do something to you, Will?
Who?
Your uncle?
No, he didn't do anything to me.
Okay, so you were just saying he had a history of that in the
he has a
family.
history.
Were any of the other family secrets involving you?
No.
Okay. What impact do you think that had on you, as far as, because it sounds like your auntie, when you was 11, if she was the older sister and the other sister was 15 when you were like 5 to 8, then it sounds like that auntie was a whole grown woman when she did that.
That cousin.
The cousin, yes. Whole grown woman. Sounds like maybe in her 20s.
At the time, I believe she was.
What impact do you think that had on you?
I don't know. I don't really think about it.
I know, but that's the problem. Because then that stuff sits in the back. But it's still there. And at the worst times, without even knowing what it is that triggered you, you'll end up triggered and doing something you like, I don't know why I did that. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, it's best to like process the pain.
Yeah, you're right. I have a lot of unprocessed pain. Yeah.
I can tell. That's probably what pulled me to stop. You saw I roll by on the scooter. I was like, something was like, you can't do it. You got to go ask. That's how it works. It's just like my spirit be like, nope, can't go no further. Go ask. Okay. Lighten it up a little bit. I do want to ask about the whole lesbian thing and everything, right? Because, us straight folks, we don't know what's going on, right? So it's good to be able to have these conversations, right?
Understand.
Okay, so after being with women for 12 years, so while you were with women...
I mean, it had been 12 years, but I wasn't with that many women, to be honest. I have a very low body count, but...
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
That's a great thing, all right? That's a great thing. But what I'm trying to understand is, when you were with women during those 12 years, were you the one that would, like, penetrate her type deal, or would you be penetrated too sometimes? Like, what was that deal like?
Hold on, what's that card lie? I gave the strap. There was a lot of tribing involved.
You say a lot of what?
Tribing.
Oh, tribbing.
Yeah.
Tribbing.
So,
Okay.
But yeah, I was the giver. With my most recent ex, that was my longest relationship. I switched with her, but I ain't take the strap. So I took the fingers.
Okay, so like the fingers where they do like the come here
Yeah.
motion, and would you like squirt and stuff like that?
It was enjoyable.
Well, the reason I'm asking for a reason, right, is because I'm trying to figure out what all happens in the bedroom when it comes to the ladies. Now I know kind of some of the stuff that happens. I've seen some of the stuff.
It really depends on the dynamic of the relationship and what the partner likes, because in the lesbian community, not every stud is dominant and not every femme is submissive. We're actually softer than them. The femmes are.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I mean, if you want to go deeper, we all hold both masculine and feminine energy anyway.
Of course, yes,
but,
that is true.
Me personally, I can only speak for myself. I'm like two-spirited as fuck. So, but I'm gentle.
I get it.
I don't like conflict. I just like things to be my way.
I'll tell you what, your way. See, you seem like you might be a problem. Like, you seem like you're soft-spoken, feminine energy. What's the part I'm not seeing?
I have a temper.
And what is the result of that temper? What behaviors would...
Well, I calm down a lot. I have. I'm just sharp with my tongue.
Sharp tongue. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, now that you're with a guy, right? And, shout out to my guy. I ain't trying to have too crass of a conversation. But now that you're with a guy, like, and now that you're mostly, I'm assuming, being penetrated.
Mm-hmm. He's my first.
He's your first?
Yes.
What was that like?
Blushing. It was good.
Did you feel like you missed out on anything? Like dang, like this is what that was hitting on?
Yeah.
like
But
you feel,
the first few times was difficult because
like you was probably like
so it took a minute. But the other night we got a room. He call it the walls. Let's say he broke the last wall or whatever. So
ooh, he done got through. Ooh,
he got in there.
Ooh, I'm talking about in. Take me through there. Take me through there.
Let's just say that I had some things. Hold up.
Take your time. Take your time. I want to make sure you get it all out right now.
I'm having flashbacks. Let's just say that he was my best experience sexual.
Wow. So you seeing the lights and the stars and all that, huh?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. So was that like your first like orgasm?
No.
Okay.
That was just my first.
Like penetration orgasm. Okay. Wow. Tell you, it's.
I mean, let's just say that. I can say this.
Go ahead. He got you glitching. She glitching, y'all. She in the matrix. She glitching.
Let's just say that I never had something that was too good before until I got with him.
Oh wait, he got you dickmatized. That's right. You're gonna be wearing an apron and some high heels. Can we show people what you look like? Stand up real quick. Right. Now you look like you hiding some stuff up under all that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like you hiding a booty and some chest.
He be talking, he's like, "Oh, you look good." I said, "Wait till you see me dolled up."
I mean, you're a beautiful woman with just natural face. Like I'm sitting there looking, so I'm trying like, okay, did you become lesbian because you thought you was like unattractive at a point or something, or like?
It's a little of both. I was just telling him. I was just talking to him about that last night. You know, he's like he's my lover and my best friend, and I can talk to him about anything. He's older than me, though. Mm-hmm. Very older, but he don't look it.
Nah, man. Listen, man. Look,
I met him on August the 12th.
Right. So y'all locked in already. I love it. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, do you feel like if you would have been
part of the reason, though, to be honest, not to cut you off.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I mean, because it's a lot of beautiful women out here, and I was always insecure coming up. I used to get bullied and stuff, being dark skinned and my forehead and my nose and all that. I just never felt.
You ain't got no forehead.
I never felt natural.
You got no forehead. Like I can see if you actually had one of those 5 heads. You don't. You got like the hairline is like right up on the front. The stud, and even this hair like damn near connects to the eyelid, to eyebrows.
Yeah,
you're beautiful. Like you were like, what do you?
I didn't feel like.
And people made you feel like that.
Yeah, I never felt like I was compared to other women. I didn't feel like I was.
Man, everybody got to run their own race, man. That's why I tell people, man. Like, oh my God, see
on top of the experiences that I dealt with the boyfriends that I did have.
Which was what?
Sure.
Well, for one, you wasn't giving them none, so I imagine that it couldn't have been.
They ain't deserve it.
It couldn't have been that deep, right?
Let's say I'm very demi.
Explain.
Demisexual is when you have to feel an emotional connection to feel a sexual attraction.
Okay.
Towards a person.
Well, so if that connection wasn't there, how did your boyfriends like? Why was the experience so bad or whatever? Like, if it wasn't that deep, it couldn't have got that deep, right?
To be honest, a lot of times I did it just because I felt like I had to, as far as be with them. And the last boyfriend I had before him was years back. It was been like 7 years ago. And I had multiple guy friends, and then there was this one guy friend. You know how guys be possessive and stuff. Mm-hmm. He was possessive, and he left and came back and saw that I was with James, and he was like, "I thought you said you didn't want a boyfriend." And I'm like, "That's not your business." I said, "You can't get mad because I have a boyfriend just because I didn't want to be with you." Then he started calling me out my name and stuff like that, bitch. Da da da. And guess what James did?
What?
He just stood there.
So you want him to protect you, of course.
I like a masculine man.
Yeah, of course. I tell you what, man. I tell you what. See, I was asking earlier the impact of, you say you was chasing your dad and all this stuff, right? It's my opinion from talking to you for about 20 minutes. It's not a long time, right? But it's my opinion that had your dad been there to reaffirm how beautiful you are, how much worth you have, that you probably would have skipped a good chunk of whatever it was that you were searching for out there and everything else. Because that masculine frame, that masculine structure would have been already baked into your spirit.
My brother preaches about that a lot.
Well, it's a real thing. And it's how we're designed as humans.
I didn't have that. I don't even know what it's like or how it's supposed to look.
I can tell. So, listen, shout out to my guy Curtis. At least you got, a guy that is going to give you, sounds like some of that now. Hopefully, it sounds like y'all are in this situation together.
We are.
So hopefully, y'all can get out of it. And speaking of that, what are y'all doing at this point to kind of get yourself out of this situation?
Right now, I'm working on stamps. Right now, we're seeking something affordable weekly. Well, no luck so far. Trying to find
What type of numbers are y'all looking for weekly?
Something at least 300 a week. No more than 300 a week.
No more than 300? Yeah, about 1,200 a month. Any pass split, but the problem is I don't think they let couples. Well, no. Some of them, they do.
So the thing about that is they want proof of income and all that other stuff.
Okay, so
And then he has to get his Georgia ID. He's working on his birth certificate.
Okay, so got to get that.
He's originally from New Orleans, but he's been in South Carolina. He has a South Carolina
Okay.
ID.
So you got a little Geechee accent, probably. You got a little New Orleans / Geechee accent. Talk to my boy. That's what's up.
He's just started working here. He was at Gateway, but when he met me, he left Gateway to come out here and protect me.
Well, I tell you what, boy, that masculine, that divine, man, that divine feminine, man. Boy, I tell you, it's something else.
He said, see, he has a hand in Ifa. He's very spiritual, and he believes in the Orisha.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very big on Obatala, and his Orisha is Ogun. He said, Obatala told me you was my wife or whatever. He sent me to you, da da da. And I was like, nah, you tripping, da da. I said, you do know I'm gay, right? And then one thing led to another. So
look at you, about to be a happy homemaker. All right, about to be Martha Stewart over here baking pies in your apron, and I love it, man. I love it. So, well, listen, if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way for them to do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I don't. He has Cash App, but I don't know it.
All right, let me go talk to Curtis real quick. I'm gonna go talk to him. Cash App?
$ Curtis Wise 8.
So CURTIS
WISE.
and then 8.
8.
All right, man. She said a lot of glowing things about you, man. So you the man, all right?
All right.
Hey, we appreciate you, Curtis. All right?
yeah.
Yes, sir. But do you have Instagram, Facebook?
I do have a Facebook. It's QUE first name, last name MAVERIVK.
Queen Maverick or Queen Maverick?
Q Maverick.
Q Maverick.
That's my stud name.
That's your what?
That's my stud name.
That's your stud name?
But my actual name is Sandrika.
Sandrika.
Yeah.
What you laughing for?
Because it's funny.
I guess.
People like, where did the Q come from?
He just made it up. Just your alter ego.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm glad he done beat that out of you, boy. He done beat that stuff up out of her. All right, well listen, we appreciate you, and we definitely wish you nothing but the best. All right, make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
You too.
All right.